Today is February 9, 2024. Our reflection is entitled Listening Beyond the Noise, Wisdom of Silence. First reading, 1 Kings chapter 11, verses 29 to 32, and chapter 12, verse 19. Jeroboam left Jerusalem, and the prophet Ahijah the Shilonite met him on the road. The two were alone in the area, and the prophet was wearing a new cloak. Ahijah took off his new cloak, tore it into 12 pieces, and said to Jeroboam, "Take 10 pieces for yourself. The Lord, the God of Israel, says, I will tear away the kingdom from Solomon's grasp and will give you 10 of the tribes. 1 tribe shall remain to him for the sake of David my servant, and of Jerusalem, the city I have chosen out of all the tribes of Israel." Israel went into rebellion against David's house to this day. Gospel. Mark chapter 7, verses 31 to 37. Jesus left the district of Tyre and went by way of Sidon to the Sea of Galilee, into the district of the Decapolis. And people brought to him a deaf man who had a speech impediment and begged him to lay his hand on him. He took him off by himself away from the crowd. He put his finger into the man's ears and, spitting, touched his tongue. Then he looked up to heaven and groaned, and said to him, "Ephphatha." And immediately the man's ears were opened, his speech impediment was removed, and he spoke plainly. He ordered them not to tell anyone. But the more he ordered them not to, the more they proclaimed it. They were exceedingly astonished, and they said, "He has done all things well. He makes the deaf hear and the mute speak." In the first reading, we witness the unfolding political turmoil in the divided kingdom of Israel. Jeroboam, a servant of Solomon, receives a prophecy from the prophet Ahijah that he will become ruler over 10 of the 12 tribes. This moment marks a pivotal turn in the narrative, setting the stage for the complexities of leadership and the consequences of divisive actions. The passage invites us to reflect on the importance of discerning God's guidance amidst the tumult of conflicting voices. Turning to the Gospel according to Mark, we encounter a powerful scene where Jesus heals a man who is deaf and has a speech impediment. In this miraculous moment, Jesus uses sign language and a touch to open the man's ears and loosen his tongue, restoring his ability to hear and speak. The narrative highlights Jesus' compassion and his ability to bring profound healing beyond the physical realm. Both readings prompt us to consider the significance of listening, both to God and to one another. Jeroboam's story reminds us of the consequences when leaders fail to heed divine guidance, while the healing of the deaf man emphasizes the transformative power of listening to the voice of compassion and love. Today, I will cultivate the discipline of intentional listening. In my prayers, I will create moments of silence, seeking God's guidance amidst the noise of life. Additionally, I will strive to listen empathetically to the voices around me, recognizing the potential for healing and understanding that comes when we truly listen to one another. May the wisdom gained through intentional listening guide my decisions and actions, fostering unity and compassion in my interactions with others. If you found this video meaningful, I invite you to show your support by hitting the like, subscribe and share button, as this will help us reach more people with these reflections. Together, we can create a community that seeks wisdom and spiritual growth.